So we are starting off with word problems today. So you must have come across several types of word problems before. You would have solved word problems, creating expressions, equations. So the major learning outcomes of word problems are that you should be able to interpret the written language expressions, create expressions, equations of your own, and then solve them as well. So, अब हर चीज इधर mathematically represented नहीं होगी. You should be able to understand what's written in English language and then create mathematical expressions. Okay, so almost every maths topic has different word problem responses. Most importantly, you've seen word problems on consecutive integers before. We've studied fractions, percentages, proportions, averages. We've studied word problems regarding basic algebra. All right. Um, it's word problems में translation होती है. You translate basically. Okay. So what if a question says, what is 4% of 4% of 40,000? 4% of 4% of 40,000. Now, this is an expression written in basic English language. You should be able to translate it into a mathematical expression. So, 4%, आप सबसे पहले हम निकाल लेंगे 4% of 40,000. 4 by 100 into 40,000. ठीक है, 200 ये क्या 1600 आ गया. Now there's another 4% as well. So 4 divided by 100 into 1600. ये क्या 4 times 16 64. ठीक है, तो this is how we can translate an expression, a word problem into an expression. This was just a basic example. Some of the basic things that you should know before solving word problems. Equality का पता होना चाहिए. जब भी कहीं equality equals आए, इसका मतलब है equals to. ठीक है, कहीं पे inequalities अगर आ जाए, inequality में less than, greater than, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to, ये सारे आपको पता होने चाहिए. And for any unknown quantity, use x. ठीक है, for unknowns. These techniques are going to help you a lot solving word problems. Okay, let's look at an example question. In a lottery, the question says, in a lottery, 4% of the tickets printed can be redeemed for prizes. 4% of the tickets can be redeemed for prizes. Okay. And 4% of those tickets have values in excess of $100. So 4% of those tickets, यानी जो हमने redeem कर लिए, have value of $100. If let's say there are a total of 40,000 tickets, how many can be redeemed for more than $100? इसका मतलब ये है कि you have some tickets, उनमें से 4% tickets can be redeemed for prizes, and you can get prizes on 4% of those tickets. Now, on 4% of those 4% जो हमने पहले एक दफा कर लिए हैं, उसके भी 4% पे जो prizes हैं उनकी value 100 से ज्यादा है. So the question is, how many tickets that you redeem have a value greater than 100? ठीक है, सबसे पहले तो हम निकाल लेते हैं 4% ऑफ 40,000 ना. टोटल में से कितने ऐसे टिकट्स हैं जो हम रिडीम कर सकते हैं. वी फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल फाइंडिंग हाउ मेनी टिकट्स दैट कैन बी रिडीम्ड. सो 4% ऑफ 40,000, राइट? सो 4 by 100 into 40,000, वही चीज 1600. So 1600 tickets can be redeemed. Now, out of those 1600, 4% have a value of greater than 4. 100, तो हमने रियल निकाला है 64 टिकट्स की वैल्यू इज ग्रेटर देन 100। तो अभी आप ये देखें कि सेम जो क्वेश्चन था, द सेम क्वेश्चन वाज रिटन इन अ वेरी बेसिक लैंग्वेज एक लाइन में, और यहां पे द सेम क्वेश्चन वाज कन्वर्टेड इनटू अ टेक्निकल वर्ड प्रॉब्लम। ओके, तो दिस इज हाउ यू शुड एक्सपेक्ट क्वेश्चंस, ऑलराइट, जिन जो डिफरेंट तरीकों से आ रहे हैं। ओके, लेट्स लुक एट अनदर क्वेश्चन हियर। The question says in 7 years, Erin will be twice as old as she was 8 years ago. Erin will be twice as old as she was 8 years ago. How old is Erin now? So you're supposed to find the present age of Erin. वो कह रहे हैं कि Erin, if let's say right now is X years old, we've assumed जो unknown quantity है as X. This saying कि Erin is now X years old. Erin 8 years पहले उसकी कोई एज थी, और अब हम कह रहे हैं 7 years बाद जो उसकी एज होगी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल 8 years पहले her age was Y. So her age now after 7 years is 2Y. It's going to be twice as the age she was 8 years ago. Okay. अगर हम 8 years निकाल रहे हैं इसमें से, तो हम इसको ये कह सकते हैं कि it's x minus 8. You're subtracting 8 years from the present age. And then you're adding 7 years to the current age. तो ये दो हमें एजेस मिल गई. इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर ये 2y है, y की जगह हमने x plus 7 लिख लिया, तो 2 times x plus 7, right? And this y was x minus 8 इधर. तो इसका मतलब ये है कि नहीं, सॉरी, ये ट्वाइस होगा ना, इसको 2 times करेंगे तो ये 2y बनेगा. अगर ये y है तो 2 times x minus 8 is equal to x plus 7. Why? Because this was the age 8 years ago, and this age doubled after 7 years. तो ये हमने after 7 years की एज लिखी, इसको डबल कर दिया, इस पुरानी को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया, तो डबलिंग हो गई. नाउ सिंप्लीफिकेशन. 2x minus 16 is equal to x plus 7. 2x minus x is equal to 7 plus 16. X is equal to 23. So Erin is 23 years old now. This is how we're going to solve this question. Okay, let's look at another problem. I'm just trying to solve as many questions as I can because you'll be getting an assignment on word problems after this. Remember, age की जो word problems होती है ना, age related जो questions हैं, इसमें whenever you get questions जिसमें years ago की बात हो रही हो, तो we're talking about age related problems. इसमें whenever you see questions with year ago, you need to subtract. अभी हमने क्या किया था? अभी हमने subtract किया था जब हमने ये बात की कि 8 years ago, तो हमने उस ओरिजिनल में से 8 को subtract कर दिया. जब 7 years after, तो हमने वो years add कर दिए. So remember, subtraction for years ago and years from now अगर बात होती, यानी आज के बाद कितने years हैं, years from now में you add. Remember, ये दो techniques हैं for age related problems. I hope you're noting things down as well. Okay, now let's look at an example question. Question says, in 1980, Judy was 3 times as old as Aaron. In 1984, she was twice as old as Aaron. How old was Aaron in 1990? This is the question. अब हम इसका डेटा सिंप्लीफाई कर लेते हैं जरा. हमें पता है 1980 में जूडी और एरन की एज लिख लेते हैं. जूडी वाज 3 times x. यानी अगर हम ये कह रहे हैं 3 times as old as एरन, तो एरन को हमने अज्यूम कर लिया x years old and एरन was x. ठीक है, जूडी was 3 times. In 1994 एरन, यानी 4 साल ऊपर चलेगा ना यहाँ पे, was 4x, sorry x plus 4, and ये एरन की प्रेजेंट एज है 1990 वाली which is x. ओके, और जूडी was 3x plus 4. नहीं, बस उतने years ऐड हुए लेकिन जूडी 3x आ गई. ओके, नाउ Judy's age in 1984 was twice Aaron's age in 1984. Again, Judy's age in 19, जो हमने यहाँ पे जो लिखा हुआ है कि 1984, अगर सॉरी 1984 की बात हो रही है, हाँ 1984 में the question says Judy's age was 2 times Aaron's age. तो एरन एज क्या, x plus 4 times 2 is equal to Judy's age is 3x plus 4. यहां से हमें x की वैल्यू मिल जाएगी. So 3x plus 4 is equal to 2x plus 8. 3 minus 2 x आ गया is equal to 8 plus 4 12 आ गया. So Aaron was 3 minus 2x 8 minus 4 sorry 4 होगा. Aaron was 4 years old. अब हमने ये देखना है कि 1990 में, हमें पता है 1980 में एरन वाज 4 years old. अब इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर एरन 1980 में 4 years है, तो 1990 में क्या होगा, 10 साल बढ़ गए, 14 होगा, right? So this is the new age. Simply add 10. All right. एक तो इस age related problems, and this is how you're going to do age related word problems. Now the second category is distance related word problems. Now in distance related problems, you should remember a few formulas. Distance is rate into time. Rate, it could be speed as well, okay? Rate is distance divided by time, and time is distance over rate. Let's look at the first question here. How much longer in seconds? You're supposed to find time in seconds is required to drive 1 mile at 40 miles per hour, then 60 miles at then 60 miles per hour. यानी आप जब if you drive 1 mile at 40 miles per hour, तो आपको कितना टाइम लगेगा? Or if you drive 1 mile at 60 miles per hour, how much time would you require? And then find the difference. How much longer will you drive at 40 miles per hour? एक कम speed पे. So time is distance over rate. Distance is 1 mile, rate is 40. पहले आ गया 1 over 40 hours. अच्छा, दूसरा भी देख लेते हैं. दूसरा है 1 over 60 hours. अब इन दोनों को we'll have to convert into seconds. तो we know कि 1 hour में 60 minutes होता है, तो पहले इसको minutes में ले जाते हैं. 1 over 40 into 60, 2 3 is equal to 3 by 2 minutes, और ये भी into 60, तो ये बन गया 1 minute. 3 by 2 minute और 1 minute. 3 by 2 minutes में क्या होता है? You convert it to seconds now. 1 minute is 60 seconds. 3 by 2 times 60. 2 1 2 30 90 seconds, or 1 minute में 60 seconds. If you drive at 40 miles per hour, you're going to take 90 seconds to complete the journey. If you drive at 60 miles per hour, you're going to take 60 seconds. Difference क्या आ गया? 30 seconds का. So if you drive at 40 miles per hour, you're going to take 30 seconds longer. ठीक है? This is an example of a distance related work. Okay. Acha, now let's solve another question. At 8 p.m., 1 by 4 of the guests arrived at a party. And 10 more people showed up. When 10 more people showed up, the guest ratio reached to 1 by 3 of the guests. How many people were invited? Supposed to find people invited. So now let's write X as the number of people invited. अगर हम कहते हैं X number of people invited है, तो 1 by 4 of X arrive हो गए at 8, right? So 1 by 4x people at the beginning. अगर इसमें 10 लोगों को और ऐड कर दिया, let's add 10 more people. So adding 10 more people would bring the ratio to 1 by 3x, right? Expression बन गया. So you've translated this expression now. 1 by 4x plus 10 is 1 by 3x. So let's solve it now. 3 उधर चला गया, बल्कि अभी इसको नहीं रखते हैं, LCM ले लेते हैं. 4x plus 40 is equal to 1 by 3x. 3x plus 120 is equal to 4x. 120 is equal to x. So 120 people were invited at the party. All right, so we're done with the lecture. Up now, most of the learning will take place when you'll solve these questions, some new questions, and we'll have discussions over those questions in class. Okay? This is the way to learn now. I'm posting an assignment in the Google Classroom as a follow-up now. Okay?